Hello, hello, everyone. Had a little bit of a late start, but we're all here now, and that's what matters. Welcome once again to BND Live, the weekly Dungeons and Dragons game where a bunch of high school friends attempt to play remotely via the internet. With us, as always, we have Erin as Agnes the Bard, Tim as Twizzard the Wizard, Stephen as Finric the Monk, and Chris as Paelias the Cleric. I am Shawn, your ever faithful and humble DM, and this is BND Live. Yes, yes,
Okay.
folks. All right, I think we'll start with a little What's that? Never mind. All right, we're gonna start with a little recap from last week. Let's see. Yeah, you woke up in the ringing bell, had some breakfast. Twizzard was looking for some bones for an undisclosed reason. We lost audio for 10 minutes, but that was all basically when Twizzard was talking about how to get bones and if they should be human bones. So it was no big deal. Marshall Stone came in. The ship is going to be ready in 2 weeks for 4,300 gold. You folks talked him into 4 rubies or equivalent stones. Lily is level 2, but close to level 3 with her training. That's exciting. And you also gave Marshall Stone 2 rubies as down payment, and mentioned some features that you want, like a retractable gangplank, a monk-proof brig, a frunk to stow your booty, and a working crow's nest. There was also a lot of discussion of quarters, where everyone would sleep, and it also had to have a head and perhaps a red stripe on the side with a little tick at the back, similar to perhaps a very famous van. Um, you met a cat briefly, then headed over to Peander's books. Twizzard ended up buying nothing. Agnes bought a map and a book entitled Hobgoblins and Their Friends. And we also discussed the distances to various places, such as Wesleyville, either by road or by sea. Then you went on to Anne at the Church of the Rose. You discussed the trips to Bellwether Glen, which perhaps could happen. Paelias and Anne went off to buy some food for a meal they could have at Leaf Bottoms. Agnes and Finric headed over to Elsa's, and Twizzard went to the basement of the Fishworks to see if he can find some bones. Let's see. Finn, you learned from Elsa that Finestel, the new arcane user in town, has been asking about the beams of the moon. Turns out she's a warlock, and there's been. Elsa also described in the course of conversation that there are windows of time when the planes between the realms are more or less aligned. You were also reminded that Falorith knows about the amulets. Lolth is the Spider Queen and the most powerful of the amulets. Agnes bought a ring that turns her finger invisible. Perhaps more someday? Question mark. Twizzard got some bones from an alto. Paelias and Anne bought some food. And as Finric and Agnes walked out of Elsa's arcane trinkets, you were confronted with Finestel as Twizzard himself was walking up the hill. And that is where we'll begin tonight. What would you like to do? Oh, hi. This is Finestel.
Hey, how you liking the town?
Very much. Just making my way. This is She sort of gestures around her because this is the last shop on the corner besides Mastala's across the street. And she said, I just visiting all the shops and figured I'd check out this one. I'd heard some interesting things about the owner. Did you folks purchase something?
They're all true.
Well,
I show her my hand with my missing finger. I'm
oh,
like, check this out.
did she chop off your finger? Because
And then I
it's a
take off
very
the
odd
ring.
thing. Because just like it's just like your finger just ends there, and I think you can actually see inside. I'm gonna say you can see inside. Fuck it.
Ooh.
So
So
I take off the ring and I'm like, ta-da!
oh oh that is certainly an arcane trinket.
Oh
Interesting.
yes, boink.
That's gross trick.
Yeah, Twizzard, you're walking up. You join them.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, hi, Twizzard. And Twizzard,
Hmm.
if you could move more on screen, or at least you tilt your camera. There we go. Perfect. Well, she sort of looks around at you guys.
What's your favorite store so far?
Oh, well, I mean, honestly, I did check out that pyramid, and I know it's not a store, but I was very intrigued by it. Truth be told, that is part of the reason I came down here, if not most of the reason.
Winking at him.
You know where you should go if you like shopping? There's a store called the Winking Owl, and it's a please touch me store. So you go in there and you're allowed to pick up and touch anything that you want. So just go rub your hands all over everything. They encourage that.
I see. Well, I have already been there, Twizzard. Skye is very nice. I did check out some of her wares, and I ended up getting a muffin.
Mm.
Oh,
Have you purchased from her in the past?
yeah, good muffins.
Yeah.
Excellent cheese board too.
It's
And
coerced into
potatoes
purchasing.
too.
Well, I'll have to try those things.
So, what about the pyramid brought you?
It's pointiness.
Well, I mean, I've been conducting some research, and there were other reasons that I wanted to come down to Windbell. And then when I heard that there was a pyramid out of nowhere, well, that just seemed like an opportunity that was too good to pass up.
Yeah, an opportunity to what?
For research, of course.
Gotcha.
I have
What are you researching?
I have a thirst for knowledge.
That's cool.
I've been traveling all over Centralia, learning about things, connecting the dots, as it were.
You like
Like
pyramids?
constellations. You know, when you look up in the sky at night and you see all those stars and you can like trace out pictures.
Yes, I suppose so.
Well, I also am doing research on local lore for some new songs.
Oh, of course, that makes sense. Have you had any luck?
Not really. Unfortunately, this place does seem to be a little dull. I do have a book called Windbell, the Illustrious Past History of Windbell, the Southern Jewel of Oxnard,
That's the
something
whole
like
title?
that. It is a dull read.
It's a very long title. I actually read a copy of that in Wesleyville. That's part of what led me down to Windbell before I even heard about the pyramid.
Really, because I've been reading it and it seems like it's full of malarkey.
I would agree with that assessment. It does seem that the author took liberties, but there are, I believe, there are snippets of truth in it, and yeah, I'm intrigued to investigate some of them.
What particular things do you think there might be truth in? Because I don't know. I mean, I figured that this place is so boring that they had to make up a lot of stuff to get people to come down here.
That's why I came here.
Well,
Lies.
back in the day, there was a rivalry of sorts between Windbell and Wesleyville as to which city would grow to be the new capital. Of course, Windbell lost out, but for a while there, it they had the springs, they had good shipping and trading, fishing, and it was quite the destination for a while there. Hundreds of years ago.
But I thought the springs were almost like at a midway point. They don't really seem to be that close to Windbell.
They're about, I would say, they're about a day's travel from here.
There's the hot springs.
There were hot springs. From what I can gather, they have not been used in arguably over 100 years. But I haven't. After surveying the pyramid, I was going to attempt to find them.
Ooh,
Well,
you're going to hot springs?
Actually, Finric here had some interest just the other evening in finding some hot springs.
Did you?
So maybe we can journey together, look out for each other, watch each other's backs.
Hold on, I gotta pause life and look through my wizard's eyes. Is Sinistral hot?
Hotter than a dread?
I don't know. Well, no, I'm asking for a friend, not me.
Hotter than
I'm
a
a 1-3
dryad.
wizard.
She is attractive. Yeah.
Okay, unpause. Yeah, let's all go to hot springs.
Sure. I guess so. When would you want to go?
We should go now.
Yeah.
Actually, today is the Gaul, right?
Yes.
I actually have an appointment tomorrow, and I'm also playing at a couple of places, so I would need to give a little bit more than just a day's notice that I won't be able to play
You sure? I'll go
at
down.
night. So maybe we can leave on Dalk. Dalk. Everyone loves Dalk.
It's a good day to begin an adventure.
Beginning of the week.
That would give me time to conduct some more business around town, talk to some more of the locals, perhaps learn a little more something about the hot springs before we venture there.
They're hot, they're wet. What do you want?
Yeah. So, well, we don't want to keep you from checking out Elsa's arcane trinkets. It is an arcane store,
Oh,
and
yeah, you'll
I'm
have fun
sure
there.
you'll have fun there. And Elsa is
She's something else.
she's something. She is very knowledgeable, but she is a little old and she could be a little ornery. So just take it with a grain of salt. She doesn't mean to be as coarse or rough around the edges.
Yeah, don't use her penny souvenir machine. It doesn't work.
I will bear that in mind.
Lost me a penny.
A copper?
And the 50 silvers it took to use it.
50 silvers. Sweet. Oh, this is expensive souvenir, Twizzard.
I didn't even get it.
Interesting. All right. Where are you folks staying? Where shall I find you?
We're at the Ringing Bell.
Yeah, it's the finer place in town.
Well, it's the more down to earth place, and we like to be on par with the common folk, with the townspeople, the people that we want to make friends with.
Although the drinks are better at the Singing Sisters.
And more expensive, but
At least you remember.
one gets you just as inebriated as the other.
That's fair. That's fair. Wise words.
And my room has a pyramid view.
Does it?
Oh,
Any interesting things that you've seen at night, Finric?
It's one of those things you really have to see.
Fascinating.
you have to be there.
You have to be there.
Do you? Huh.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right. Well, I'll
Finric,
keep-
maybe you should do like a somersault or a backflip or something as you cartwheel your way out.
right. Does that impress warlocks?
It's a good question.
Impress me.
A performance check could tell us.
I'll go to your room.
Okay.
All right. So she sort of like shuffles around you as you shuffle around her, and she goes into Elsa's. And the three of you
Well,
are
that
left
wasn't
there.
awkward.
Not awkward at all. Paelias and Anne, what are you folks doing? Are you cooking your meal at the church?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. All right. Fair enough.
Cooking the meat. Sauteing some stuff. And
Ooh, sauteing. Yeah. Yeah, you are. Sauteing.
Okay, so I use my sending stone Twizzard and Agnes. Is she evil? Do we figure out, is she good or evil?
I'm calling her Sinistral. That's her real name, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that there is something she's not telling us, but it could go either way.
She sounds nice, though.
Based on what Elsa was saying, she is a warlock, which means she has made a pact with something. And generally, warlocks are evil, but there are some that are good.
Like some Satanists are really nice people.
And apparently, she is very interested
So I've heard.
in the beams of the moon. So that is something that I'll let Elsa deal with.
Right on.
But we can go to the hot springs and kind of maybe watch her.
Ooh, that's a plan.
That's what I was planning on doing.
Okay, well,
It's settled then. I think we're all in agreement.
all right, we're all going to watch Finric as we go to the hot springs.
Yeah, that won't be awkward either.
I mean, like, which is a shame we didn't go now. It's like now she has time to, like, pack clothes and stuff.
We were all set to, but someone needed to give a day's notice.
I'm going to you can't forget that I'm going to the ritual tomorrow night.
Or
And I didn't want to mention that to her specifically because I don't know what her motives are.
Yeah.
So I'll let Elsa feel that out. And if she happens to show up at the ritual, fine. If not, fine.
Fair enough.
All I know is there's some chains involved. Maybe you guys want to come too. Finric?
Yeah, okay.
Finric loves a good chain.
Some bondage.
Light
Ooh.
bondage.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
Well, but it's all on the up and up according to Mr. Leafbottom.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You didn't want you to get the wrong idea.
No, don't get the wrong idea. But I have a feeling that it's to reenact some of Saloon's basically sacrifice and being like bound up and hidden away.
Hey, is there so where are we standing out in the middle of the street here?
Yep.
Is there like a building or like a wall I could run and hide behind real quick?
I mean, yeah, there are buildings.
Okay. I'm just gonna run and do that. And while I'm doing that,
Okay.
is that what?
Where did that just happen?
And then I'm gonna run back out.
Wait, don't run back out yet.
It's taking me a second to run back out. I'm just fiddling with something.
Yeah, you
You
just.
probably have to use the bathroom.
Yes.
You didn't want to ask Elsa.
I needed the little wizard's room.
Oh gosh. All right, you run back out. Do you run back out with something?
I do. I would like to introduce the 5th member of our team, Mr. Bones. No idea who he really was in real life, but he's here with us now. Might not even be his real skeleton, might be part of the people, but he's our buddy for the next, hold on, wait for it, the next Pretty sure it's a pretty long time. I think it's 24 hours. Yes.
Yeah.
For the next day.
Cool, Bones.
Yeah, on each of your turns, you can use a bonus action to mentally command.
A bonus action?
Wow. Oh my god.
So if anyone needs anything done, I'm hoping he's a lot more useful than an invisible servant.
Can he do that dance where like he takes off his head and puts it back on,
He might.
and then plays his rib cage with his own like femurs?
I think he'll do whatever our DM was willing to make him do. Beyond that, I can't make him do it.
It's a
And he converse
it's a
with us?
skeleton.
Can he what?
Converse with us?
Oh, who can speak to the dead?
I decided not to go with Speak with the Dead. Otherwise, I would have done.
He cannot converse with us. I don't think I raised a sign language skeleton.
No, but I was gonna get Speak with the Dead to talk to Silas, but I didn't want to re-dig up the grave.
But wait, if he's like revivified or whatever he is, can he just talk?
Hey, Mr. Bones, what's your name?
It sort of turns its skeletal head toward you.
Yeah, that's a little creepy.
Flaps its jaw a little.
Never do
Flaps
it again.
its jawbone a little.
All right.
Can you write?
Hey, Mr. Bones, can you write your name in the dirt?
And so you mentally give it the command, write your name in the dirt. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
It
Write with the Twizzard?
it bends down and it just starts like scrawling through the
All
dirt.
right. He didn't really go to school.
Yeah, nothing.
Can I take out a loan?
You want to take him alone somewhere?
It wasn't creepy like that.
This went from 0
Yes,
to
but that's not what I said.
real quick.
Can he take out a loan?
Oh, that's not what I heard. I thought I summoned a skeleton man and you want to run off with him. I think he needs identification. And
Darn.
maybe, I've got a spare femur. He might be able to just hold that up like his ID card, the photo ID.
Yeah, I mean you can give
Why
him
do you have a
instructions. You
spare
can give him weapons to fight with if you want.
Oh, we took it from the
Mummy's
pyramid. Yeah, we found one.
Gotcha.
Finric, that was when you and I were there. We were rescuing Agnes.
rescuing.
Yeah. I never really got a thank you for that. Just,
In fact, I got injured doing that.
Hmm.
You almost died.
Well, considering that you almost blind both myself and Elsa, I am not thanking you.
it's so so yeah, so what time is it?
Is it like 4-ish or
Yeah, it
3-ish?
was Paelias and Anne went shopping a little after noon, I think. So it's probably like 1 or so.
1.
Okay.
Tons of time before gambling night if we just want to skip ahead.
Ooh, gambling. No,
Yeah,
Mr. Bones
I mean,
said,
whatever you guys want.
Rolling bones.
That's funny. Gambling night was kind of the other night too.
Yeah, but it was gambling on fights. This is gambling on games of chance.
We assume. Could be the same thing, just called gambling night. It's also still fight night.
Every
I
night
mean,
is
I
fight
don't
night.
know who's going to be there, but I'd rather try to make money with actual like performances. So I might bow out of the gambling night or ask if they need a performer because I want to make money that I know I'm not going to lose.
Fair enough.
I don't want the risk.
I just want to triple my money.
Yeah.
So you guys want to fast forward till nighttime then?
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, unless you want to have your dinner with Anne and see if you guys can connect even deeper. A deeper connection.
Deeper.
Can I just roll dice for that?
You sure can. What's your goal? What's your goal? Tell me your goal and I'll set a DC.
Deeper connection.
Deeper connection. All right. Yeah, give me a charisma, straight charisma.
harmony check versus the Tinder check?
Yeah, kind of.
What was it?
I don't know what my charisma is yet.
Yeah.
My charisma is +1.
Mhm.
So that's a 19 or a 20. I mean.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, she's really impressed with your cooking skills. She had no idea that side of you existed, really. And
Nice.
you guys really hit it off. This is definitely a blossoming relationship. And
Cool.
she asks, you know, hey, what are you planning on doing tonight, Paelias?
Oh, I don't have any plans.
Well, would you? I don't know. We could. We still have a little bit of the bottle of wine left. We could hang out here at the church, maybe.
That sounds good. Yeah, let's open up the bottle.
Can't get frisky in a church though. That's taboo.
Yeah, that makes it hotter.
Yep, that beer is way hotter.
All right, so I think Paelias is engaged in that activity then.
Indeed.
All right, so you guys head over.
Wait
to
till I roll my.
So yeah, well let's hear this. Let's hear this sending stone conversation. So you guys are hanging out, and you want.
Oh, what's that sound?
You want
Elias, you didn't turn off your sending stone.
Elias!
Oh,
Elias!
You
Am I in the group chat?
You must be rolling over on your sending stone. It's making contact and we can hear everything.
You want me to turn it off?
Well, maybe just put something in between your skin and
I'm
the...
gonna send Mr. Bones go get him.
I don't think they need any more bones there.
All right, I'll just switch off.
All right. All right, so you guys head over to the basement of the Fishworks around the 11 o'clock hour. And you head down the back stairs. Finric, who's leading?
Well, who all is here?
I think it's Twizzard, Mr. Bones, Agnes, and Finric.
Mr. Bones.
Cool.
Is that right?
That seems to be right. I think that Lily is probably at home.
She's probably old enough.
Okay.
Well,
So
I don't know what the gambling age is in Windbell.
Like 5.
my suggestion is we know from past experience that we shouldn't have the guy without ID be last. So why don't Twizzard go first and then Bones, and then Agnes and then me.
Who doesn't have ID? Is it Mr. Bones?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Mr. Bones does not have ID.
Maybe problematic.
Can he kind of like deflate himself into another bag of bones
He
and we
was in
could
a
just
bag.
carry him that way?
I don't know if he could disassemble.
No disassemble.
I don't think he disassembles.
Oh, okay. On the door.
All
Clunk,
right.
clunk, clunk.
All right, so you guys knock on the door. And hey, what's up there, Twizzard, Finric, Agnes?
Hey.
Got a skeleton with you there?
Yeah. Recognize your bones?
Yeah, I know. I guess so. Is it it's not fight night though, you know.
No, he's hanging out.
He's with you?
Yeah.
He's cool? Is he cool?
Oh yeah, he's good. He's good.
Okay. All right, come on in, I guess. He slides open the
Don't
door. So the
I guess. Go ahead. Explain the layout. Well, yeah.
This
I'm
looks-
guessing it's the same basement.
Looks familiar.
yeah, it's the same basement, and there are various tables set up.
This is a local community center.
I know, right? He does a good service, this Nalta guy.
Yeah. It's what the town wants if
But
they
it
all show up.
smells like fish.
So they need a new building.
It does smell like fish.
Hmm.
That is true.
I mean, if it smelled like fresh fish, that would be one thing.
It's definitely not fresh.
I'm sure it smells like all sorts of
Hmm.
aged parts of fish. Now, can we prestidigitation something like that?
Yeah, you could make it smell better in your vicinity.
Would actually be useful. It does something about smells, doesn't it? Oh, I can clean or soil an object. Ooh.
You could soil it all right. So you guys see.
Instantaneous, harmless sensory effects such as a shower of sparks, a puff of wind, a faint musical notes, or an odd odor.
Well, if everything smells bad, then an odd odor would be something that smells good, right?
It just said a sensory effect. It doesn't have to be an odd odor. It can be a nice odor.
All right.
But I'm guessing it doesn't last very long.
Probably dissipates quickly.
Yeah, it probably would just make everyone go like, oh, when it goes away.
Smells like fish can.
Now it smells worse because we didn't smell it for a moment. So who do we got here and what kind of games?
Yeah. So you see, wait a minute, you actually see. Yeah, so over here, Henry, the sheriff, is with Marshall Stone. And they're playing a game with dice and cups. And you've got Elliot Fowley from the hardware store, Colt from Colt's Cloth, and Milton Savoy from Savoy's Apothecary. And then this is Nalto, of course, who's just ushered you in. He's like, we got 2 games going right now. If you guys wanted to, start a third or get in on any of those, you could.
What are you guys playing?
Well, so let's see. So these guys are they're well. Let's see. So do they have official names?
Let's see if I have any racial skills for gambling.
No, but you have a playing card set.
I don't know if they'll let me use my own cards.
There's a so these guys are playing Skulls, and
Ooh, is the skeleton going to get offended by that?
He'll be okay.
These guys are playing Sloops and Sailors.
Ooh, is that like Shoots and Ladders?
It's similar to poker.
Oh, okay. It sounded like it was Shoots and Ladders, Sloops and Sailors.
Ooh, I want to get on Sloops and Sailors.
Sloops and Sailors. All right.
Yeah, let's see.
Because if he has a playing card set, does that mean he's proficient in that kind of?
Yeah, they're playing with cards. Did I say dice before? I don't know. This is dice. That's cards.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to ask if they're interested in hiring a musician for the night.
Well, not usually the more musical types here. I mean, if you'd like to play and people at the end tell me that it's a good thing, how about I cut you into the house's take? But if people are annoyed and tell you to shut up, then, well, you get nothing.
Well, that does seem to be a gamble in itself, doesn't it?
Hey, well, it's gambling night.
Yeah. Well, considering I don't see everyone here, I think I might bow out because I'm not the gambling type.
Oh, hey, I can respect that.
I figured you.
I'm the business type.
You're gambling on your performance.
I could probably play some songs that people would appreciate, but I don't want to ruin anyone's concentration. I don't want to be anyone's excuse for losing, so I'm going to
I was going to get Mr. Bones to do the xylophone right next to you.
Oh, that would be nice. All right. Okay. All right. I'll do it for Mr. Twizzard, but Mr. Twizzard, you better say that you like my music. And you cannot use me as an excuse for why you lose.
Wizards don't lose.
All right, so
D20 out.
What? So are you giving Mr. Bones the order to accompany Agnes?
Yes, I'd like Mr. Bones to go over do his best to do a xylophone accompaniment.
Sure. Yeah, more of a rhythm. Sure.
As long as it's a steady pace, I can work with it.
Whatever he can do.
It's just got to be like at a particular tempo,
All right.
and I'll make my song fit to the tempo.
Ooh, it's not great. He
Oh, he's
holds the same tempo for like a little bit, and then it like goes a little wonky, and then it goes back again.
I think I can. I'll see if I can
You're gonna
roll
work with it?
into something that would be useful, like that would work.
All
Work
right.
with it.
Finric, are you gonna do dice or cards?
I'll do dice.
All right, so you sidle up to Henry and Marshall Stone, who's fixing your pirate ship. And they both look up. Ah, Finric, you're looking to make back some of that ruby you gave me.
Yeah, just like a little chip off of it would be good.
Well, we're playing with gold tonight, Finric. How's that suit you?
Oh yeah, that's fine. That'll do.
All right, so the goal of this game is to roll as many skulls or ones as you can in 3 chances. To make a wager on a game of skulls, a player places a wager, usually set by the dealer. In this case, Henry's dealing. The player rolls 3 dice, rolling 3d6. Skulls pays out as follows. 1 skull is rolled, the player gets their money back plus an equal amount. 2 skulls are rolled, they get their money back plus double the amount. 3 skulls are rolled, their money back plus triple the amount. No skulls are rolled, the house keeps the wager. Pretty simple.
All right.
And what constitutes as a skull?
A 1.
Oh, a 1.
Oh, I rolled no skull.
So you would roll 3d6, as would they.
Gotcha.
Get out
So I
more.
should do that.
Yeah, sure.
Well, put your bet
oh yeah,
down.
put your bets in first.
Oh yeah. Is there like a what's the minimum?
The minimum is 1 gold.
Okay, let's do 2 gold.
All right. I'm getting more dice
Spice
out
it
for
up.
myself.
And I got 0 ones.
All right. All right, they each got 1. Okay, so you paid in 2. Henry and Marshall each got back 2, and you got nothing.
Get nothing.
Perfect. Off to a good start. Let's
right.
jump over to. Or you want to do it again, or should we jump over to Sloops and Sailors?
I should jump over to
All right.
the other one.
So this is a popular card game played most often for drinks or small wagers. Groups of 2 to 6, so we're good. The goal of the game is to get the highest 5-card hand, and again, it's similar to poker. The cards range from ace 1 to 10, and so you're basically going to roll 2d10. Cover your roll with your character sheet, but we don't need to do that since we're not in the same place. You can choose to add additional coins to the pot, hold their hand, yada yada yada.
It's the one that looks like it has. Yeah, but it's just.
All right.
It's the other one.
Seems about right. So the set ante again is just 1 gold. This is actually fairly high, frankly. Adventurers are used to having a lot of gold, but for most people that's not that much. So Twizzard, you would put in 1, and Savoy and Colt and Elliot all put in 1 as well.
So you have a chance to win 4?
You're dealt 2 cards face down, so roll 2d10, basically your percentile dice.
All right, 5 and.
I don't know if you're supposed to say it.
Oh, I didn't get anything.
Yeah,
I'm about to-
don't say yet. That's fascinating. Okay. Player to the left of the dealer, so that's you, Twizzard. You can choose to add additional coins to the pot or fold your. Let me read you what the hands are. Okay, so 5 of a kind. That's the best. 4 of a kind. Then there's a sloop, which is 3 of a kind with a pair, kind of like a full house. Sailors, 5 cards in a sequence, 3 of a kind. Then 2 pair. It's basically, wow, this is exactly poker. Why am I even bothering to come up to read this website? Yeah, it's exactly the poker hands.
So I think I missed something. How do I get any of those hands with 2 dice?
Oh,
You
sorry.
need 5.
After the first round of betting, the dealer places 3 cards face up in the middle of the table.
And everyone gets those cards.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's almost like
And-
Texas Hold'em.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
like-
mix of, Texas Hold'em. And,
Okay, so what I've rolled are my 2 cards.
correct.
Okay. But we haven't seen the cards yet, right?
Correct.
We haven't seen three in the middle.
All right, so I will put in another gold. A better gold.
Ah, okay, Twizzard. You like your gold as well as you like your licorice pipes.
I need my betting beard.
I'll see your gold. So let's see. So I gotta just do this. That's that.
No, I should put in the curse gold.
I think the curse gold
It's
is
not
fine.
cursed anymore.
I don't want people to know that.
Alright, so I'll just put you as 2 gold. 2 gold. Colt goes out. And Elliot sees it. Alright, so then I roll 3. So it's a 2, a 6, and a 6.
Mm.
Right in the center.
Them some fancy dice.
Oh yeah. Probably can't read those. Maybe you can. It's a 2, a 6, and a 6. Each player is given the chance to raise the previous bet, match the previous bet, or fold. So over to you again, Twizzard.
I would like new cards.
It's not an option, Twizzard.
Okay. I will call.
All right.
You're not very good at bluffing, are you?
For the board game.
They actually both call as well. They all look sort of sheepishly at one another, and you can tell Colt is like, ugh. Okay, so I guess that's it. So, what did you have, Twizzard?
6, 9 high.
Nothing. 5 and a 9.
Well, you
I
would
So
have,
he had a pair
I
with a
had 2
9 hall.
6s.
yeah, you would have a pair of 6s and a 9.
Yeah.
So, Savoy has. Sorry, I should be talking into the mic. Savoy has a pair of 6s and an 8, and Elliot has a pair of 6s and an 8. You actually win.
Yeah.
So you get 6. You got 6, 7 gold. You get 7 gold.
I'm rich.
Amazing.
There's
I
no
got
turn in river.
What's that?
Are you gonna add
There's no turn in river.
No, this is a simplified version.
That was excellent.
Maybe
I'm quite
if you
happy.
come, you can work a deal out with Nalto to play your own games, Paelias.
Do I get 6 full?
All right,
You get
Agnes. Let's see. Let's.
Oh, because you put in 2 and you didn't take them out. So,
So
yeah.
I only get 5, really,
He
right?
gets +5 because he never took out his original 2.
Well. Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Right. It's
Yep.
-2 +7 for a net total of 5.
Yes.
Oh, I'm doing that to my health.
Yeah.
I'm going crazy
No,
here.
don't
Okay,
add it to
awesome.
your health. Agnes, let's see how your first song goes.
23.
Wow. All right.
Pretty
And your accompaniment actually gets better. Gets a 10. So yeah, this is an entertaining song. You know, even the people who are losing money are like, yeah, this is kind of nice. This is a nice change that Nalto's brought. Good work. All right, Finric, you up for another round?
Let's do it.
All right,
You guys take the chips, Mr. Bones.
2 more.
2 more. All right. Oh man.
Can you beat 0?
So Henry cannot, but Marshall does get 1, but the rest goes to the house. All right, this has not been a great night for Finric. You want to do another round, Twizzard?
Yeah, I'll do one more.
All right.
That was fun. All right. We like that variety. Are you supposed to be playing, not giggling?
It's colors too.
All right. Let's see. The bet is to Savoy. He's gonna bet another one on top of the 1. So the ante's 1. He puts another one in. And Colt sees that. Colt's in. They're all in. What do you want, Tim? Do you want to go in, or do you want to call, or do you want to go out at 1?
I'm gonna bet. Can I increase it?
Yeah, go for it.
5 gold.
5 gold.
That's right.
All right.
Nice.
Is that plus the 1 ante, or is it so it's 6 or 5 total?
Oh, so I ante and then. Oh, did I do
he
it too
saw
soon?
he saw their raise of 1, and you
Then I raised it
you
4.
raised it 4 for a total of.
Well, I wanted to do
No,
6.
no, no.
6.
I put it for 1, and then I raised it 5. For a total of 6.
Well, you would have had the 1 for the ante.
Right.
Then you'd have to see there, so you're up to 2. Then you want to put in how many
2.
more?
Then 5.
So you're at a total of 7. So
Yeah,
there's 7 in the
right.
pot. Savoy's immediately out. And Colt stays in. Colt's feeling lucky, but Elliot is out. All right, here comes the sailors. So it's a 7, a 10, and a 7.
Wow. Oh, flop.
Let's put it this way: you have the same hand.
I call.
Okay. Colt calls as well. Okay, so Colt's got 2 7s, high card 8.
Oh, wait, doesn't he have 2 7s, high card 10?
Yeah,
Wait,
but
you're
everyone,
right.
everyone has that.
Wait, everyone has that. So that it.
I have 2 7s, high card 9.
He has the same
I rolled the
exact
same numbers.
thing. On the same exact die.
I swear I rolled them.
I think you get it, man. You get it all. So 9, yeah. 9, 16, 17, 18. So you get 18 total. So minus your 7 that you put in. So you get 11 gold.
Nice.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, it was the best night ever.
All right, Agnes, you want to do another song?
Sure. 16.
Oh, man. And Mr. Bones goes up to a 15. So between the two of you, yeah, you're definitely entertaining everyone. It's good times. Paelias, let's jump over to you and Anne. How's it going?
Oh, it's going.
You guys are enjoying your last bottle of wine and maybe some leftovers or various
Yeah.
food.
No.
Anne has sent Bridget out to visit people for the night.
Oh,
So
interesting. How's she feeling? How's she looking?
I mean, she's into you, man.
Yeah, all right.
She's definitely into you.
Let's lean over and give her a kiss.
All right, you're gonna make your move. All right, roll another charisma check.
You need to cast hold person?
Oh no, that's so awful.
Terrible. Terrible Twizzard. Oh man, he's left his dice behind.
Normal person should be paralyzed. I feel like that would be kind of like slipping her a roofie.
What am I?
No,
What am I
that's
adding?
charm person.
Charm?
No.
Oh,
Charisma.
charisma.
No. Charisma. So I got a 12.
All right. You actually, you lean over to you start to like lean over to make the move, and her lips are right there. She was leaning over to make the move on you.
Damn.
Boom.
Yep.
Wow. What did I need? Like a 2? Is that my DC?
No, she made she rolled a 19, so she's
Oh.
going in.
Gotcha.
Yep.
She's got the initiative.
She's got the initiative,
All right.
exactly. Thank you, Finric. You could. Oh man, you should probably get inspiration for that. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Oh, this is live footage.
Oh man.
It just looks like you're massaging your back. You gotta scratch. Just can't read.
Amazing.
Classic.
Yeah, I think we'll probably leave you two alone. You can tell the tale the next day, however you want to tell it.
All right.
That'll be up to you how to tell that story. All right, Finric, do you want to try a different game? You could suggest it to these guys if you wanted to try a different game, or you could try that one again.
No, let's keep on going.
All right, they're in.
2 more gold.
All right, they're gonna put in 2 gold as well this time each.
Cool.
Oh man. Wow. They lost all their
Yeah.
gold.
Not having a lot of luck rolling the ones.
Oh, the irony. Yeah, no, you all left. You all lost your money to the house that round, and you can see Nalto smiling in the background gleefully. This game is definitely not it's not good for the people playing it.
Hey, I might get some of that. So.
It's
Frederick,
true.
you should come try Old Man in the River or whatever the
Sloops
Yeah,
and
yeah.
sailors.
Sailor.
All right, let's do it.
Shawn, what did he ask for this game? He's getting how much gold for 1 and how much gold for 2?
None.
None.
Well, if you rolled 1-1, how much would he get back?
Oh,
He'd get his money back.
he'd get his money, and he'd get double his money back.
And if you rolled 2 1s, what does he get back?
Triple his
Triple.
money, I think.
Triple money.
That's terrible, dude. The odds are terrible.
No, but I roll 3 dice. So
Yeah, I know. But you're 6 out of 1. You're 1 out of 6 chances.
no, 3 out of 6 chances.
Yeah, you had a 50% chance to hit a 1, right? Hit 1-1.
50% chance to hit. Well, yeah, but I have a greater than. It seems like it's at least even money. It's more than even money, right? Because I have a 50% chance alone of one of them of rolling a 1.
So how come you didn't win any yet?
Wait, where do you get this 50% chance from?
Say again?
It's a 1
One
in
in
6
6
chance
chance.
every time you roll a die.
It's 3
3
dice.
It's not. It's not.
1 in 6 plus 1 in 6 plus 1 in 6.
But then,
It's 3 out of 6.
but then, yeah. So it's sure, but then.
Chance, you're right, Steven. It should be better odds.
Well, no, I think I know what you're saying, Erin, but isn't it balanced out by the fact that if I roll 2 1s, it's triple and.
I hope my probability professor isn't
I
watching
want to
this.
sit down and do the math, but I feel like it's pretty spanking close to even if it's not more than that.
I don't know. Because if it was a 50-50 chance, then you would have gotten it more often, I think.
Well,
No.
no.
No,
He's
but
just-
no, he's technically rolled 6 times, and he hasn't gotten any.
Nine.
Didn't you roll 3 times? So you rolled 9 dice?
Yes, I rolled 9 dice without getting a. I mean, whatever. That's
Oh, okay.
it's not that crazy of
That's
a.
a little extraordinary.
I'll have to ask one of my math teacher friends what that actual probability would be.
I'm pretty sure it's 1 out of 6 plus 1 out of 6 plus 1 out
Yeah,
of 6.
yeah. I was just thinking that. That's exactly what it would be. So it would be 50%.
to get
to
one.
get one.
And it's hard
And
to
then-
get two, but
But that's definitely
The-
even. That's an even odd. That like that's it's even odds just to get one. So then like
Yeah.
getting 2 or 3 would just be a bonus on top of that.
I think so. Yeah, I think you're right. So really, what you should be paying is you should be paying an ante that you can't win on.
Oh, I can't
You
afford
should
that.
have to.
I
What?
can't. I don't think I could afford an ante on top of losing everything I put in.
Yeah, start winning first.
Yeah.
Bet a ruby, then you'll win.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh.
I don't even think I have a ruby to bet.
All right.
No, you put the ruby away.
Damn.
So wait, so what are we doing? Are you going again, Twizzard? Or is Finric joining the Twizzard table?
I'm joining Twizzard's game. I'm gonna lose some money on Twizzard's game.
Come play sloops and ladders.
All right, Nalta joins these guys and they have a drink. All right. Roll your 2d10 then.
Oh man,
That sounds good.
I just dropped it.
Uh,
That might be good. You know.
Okay. Okay. Now what happens?
Now we win.
So the betting is to Colt. Let's see, you're in there. Colt's actually gonna raise it 2, so it's currently 3.
So everyone put in 1, and now if you want to stay in, everyone has to put in 3.
Having a hard time reading Colt.
Yeah, I'll zoom in so you can see their face better.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It's really good.
now I see it.
I think I can see his tail.
Wait,
Uh,
is that one Colt?
He's all stiff and plasticky.
And then the other one next to Twizzard is Savoy?
This is Savoy.
Okay.
This is Elliot.
Elliot, okay. Elliot's tall.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Elliot is
Oh, he's
a
not-
medium size where everyone else at the table is small.
That's true.
We have halflings and dwarves.
Hey, I'm 4'7".
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so the three gold to you, Finric, if you want to stay in.
No.
No. All right, so you've lost the 1 ante then.
Okay.
All right, Twizzard.
I'm in.
What did you
Count me
roll?
in.
So, would you roll like a 1 and a 2? Now you rolled your 1s?
3 gold, huh?
Yes.
All right, so
If I rolled 2 ones, I would have stayed in. But
Yeah.
all right, so it's a 10, an 8. No, wait, sorry. A 1, an 8, and a 9.
Nope.
A 1, an 8, and a 9. The last person to wait. Who would bet next, Flies? The last person to call, or the person who led originally?
No, you're just going left to dealer, aren't you?
Yeah. So Colt calls, and Elliot raises 2. It's now 5. Finric, it's you're already out. Twizzard,
Yep.
do you want to put in 2 more?
Oh, what am I in for? 4 total?
It was
Ante?
4 plus another 2. So
3 total.
189 is the numbers that came up.
Yeah, I'm gonna bow out.
All right, Twizzard bows out. So now it's just NPCs playing. And they continue for 3 hours.
No,
Come
I
on,
knew that.
Shawn,
I knew
okay.
that was. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, okay.
Colt bows out. Savoy stays in, and it's his pair of 8s versus Elliot's pair of 9s. Elliot takes it.
Yeah.
All
I had a pair
right.
of 1.
All right. let's do one more song with Agnes, and we'll see how we're feeling about this.
21.
Wow.
Go, Mr. Bones.
Oh, Mr.
pretty
Bones
good.
drops to a 4.
Uh-oh.
So your tune basically drowns out Mr. Bones and carries the day. So
He doesn't do well with encouragement.
At the end of the night, he's probably tired and he's got aching bones. I mean, he's just playing.
yeah,
He knows what that feels like.
All right. Do you folks want to do any more gambling? We could do. No, that's not. That's ridiculous.
I would do one more snakes and ladders.
All right, one more sushi salad.
That's a good roll.
You're in for one more Finric.
Sure.
All right, roll them up.
Get out your sloops.
Ooh, that one jumped. Feeling lucky this time. I give Mr. Bones a thumbs up.
Mr. Bones.
He gives you a toothy grin.
I don't know what he does.
Cool. Who bets first?
You do, Finric.
Shit.
You could just call.
Yeah, you can just call.
Yeah, call. Check.
All right, Twizzard.
I'm gonna raise it 1.
So, yeah.
All right. Savoy sees. Actually, no. Savoy's out.
Ooh, almost too much.
Colt sees it, as does Elliot. Finric, are you still in?
Yeah, I'll see it.
He's not going to do anything about it, but he'll see it.
All right. Okay, we got a 3-5-7. 3-5-7. Bets to you, Finric.
What are the rules?
Highest hand wins.
Yeah, poker rules. So 5 of a kind, 4 of a kind, full house, 3 of a kind, pair, high card.
Cool.
Too bad there's no flush.
Yeah, no flush.
Is there no 2 pair?
Oh wait,
Well,
no, there is a straight though. What was the straight?
It was just 5 numbers in a row,
What was
right?
it called, like fluke or flute?
The straight was just less than full
No,
house.
sailors is 5 cards in a sequence.
So that's a straight. And then the sloop was the full
The
house.
sloop was a full house, so it goes 5 of a kind, 4 of a kind, sloop, sailors, 3 of a kind, 2 pair, high card.
Cool. Check.
Okay, check to you, Twizzard.
I also check.
Okay.
Wait, are we just playing each other?
No, you also
Colt,
got
Colt
Colt.
and Elliot are still in.
You'll win all their money.
Colt raises at 1, so it's now at 3.
This is all I can do.
And Elliot goes out. So you guys got to either pay 1 each or let Colt have it.
Ooh. I'm gonna pay.
I'm gonna fold.
All right, Finric folds.
Like a cheap suit.
Oh.
Wizard goes up to 3, and Colt has pair 3s, high card 9.
Cool.
Wait, did you call it 3?
What's that?
Or did he raise it or call it?
Oh, I just.
No, he raised it.
Yeah, he raised
and
it,
then,
and I called it.
And Tim
Tim called it.
Oh, you called it.
saw its raise.
The reason I didn't do anything
just
else is
matched it.
because I only have 1 card. It's a 10.
Oh, that's not
I
bad.
don't have any pairs.
He has a 1, 3, 5, 7, 10.
1, 3, 5, 7.
Yeah, and I lost.
All right, you lost.
He almost went with prime numbers,
I don't think there was a hand for that though.
but there is no 11, so
Fair enough.
11.
Fair enough. All right. Do you guys want to gamble anymore? Or should we
I think my luck's running out.
call it a night? All right. Nalto is gonna go over and he's going to hand Agnes. He's gonna hand Agnes 7 gold.
Yay!
Mr. Bones turns and looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
Holds his hand out.
I slap it down. Like, good job.
If he had a face, it wouldn't be thrilled.
What are you gonna do with it? You're gonna be unanimated in 24, not even 24 hours, less than 24 hours.
I can keep him going.
Yeah, no. That's gonna be a slot.
You gotta
every
get
time.
him a weapon.
Consider Mr. Bones to be a loving, caring new member of our team.
Who doesn't
Yeah, if you want to.
eat, who doesn't need to sleep, who doesn't need to do
He
anything
just
that
needs to be
involves
resummoned
money.
every night.
Right, but he doesn't need money, so.
Amazing. All right, folks. Are we calling that the night then? Are you guys heading back to the Wind Bell? Or sorry, heading
Yeah.
back to Ringing Bell?
Yeah. I don't know what else we could do. I mean,
Have a drink with the Singing Sisters.
Yeah.
You could definitely, you could probably head to the Singing Sisters, see if there's any.
Oh, see if Sinistral is up.
I mean, it's probably after midnight by this point.
Well, we know what room she's in.
Creepy.
There's
Yeah,
a night
but-
owl.
she might be looking to see what your room looks like, Finric.
I should check in my room then in case she's there, right?
She wants
Yeah,
pyramid.
what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, we should go see. Wait, I mean, it wouldn't hurt just to stop by and see if she's awake. If she's not awake, then we'll say, "Sorry, we woke you." But since you're awake,
Well,
See
now
what-
that you're
You
awake,
guys are gonna head by the Singing Sisters?
well, I don't know what else do we do.
I'm gonna go back to the Ringing Bell. I'm gonna read my Hobgoblins and Their Friends book.
Okay.
Should we go to sleep and then wake up in the morning and do something else?
Wait, go to sleep and do what?
Well, if we went to sleep, would that be the end of the night?
That would be the end of the. That would be the end of the Gaul.
That would be the end of the Gaul, yeah. I'm happy to continue on to Detal. If you...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine if you guys want to transition to the next day,
All right, we'll go to Singing Sisters tomorrow.
but don't let me.
Yeah, you guys
prematurely-
can go to Singing Sisters while I'm over at the ritual.
Cool.
All right, so we'll jump to the next day. I guess breakfast in the Ringing Bell.
It's too awkward to go anywhere else.
Benefits of a long rest.
Benefits of a long rest.
Mhm.
So,
Ooh.
Twizzard, you did yours around what did we say, 1?
Yeah.
Or a little after 1? So you're Mr. Bones. I guess he just stood in your room watching you sleep in the nude.
Oh God.
Yeah, you sleep in the nude,
May
Mr.
have been-
Wizard.
well, so does he, kind of. I don't know.
That's true.
He's my guard bones. All right, but I get my spell slot back, and I can use it again.
You do get your spell slot back. That's true. So you guys go down in the morning. Paelias, are you in the Ringing Bell?
Oh no.
All right.
You went to church.
Oh.
Can I setting some Paelias? Do you have it back on?
Yeah, I turned it back on.
Hey man, where are you at?
Hey, Finric, what's up, dude?
Oh, not much. We're having breakfast over at the Ringing Bell. We miss you.
Ah, breakfast. Yeah, cool, man. I'll probably catch up with you guys later, though. I'm just chilling over here for a bit.
Oh. Okay, that's cool.
I picked my button. Where's over here? What's going on?
No, it's cool. He'll join us later. We miss you.
Thanks, bud. Yeah, hey, do we have plans today? What are we doing?
We're gonna go over to the Singing Sisters tonight for maybe a drink. but I'm not sure what we're doing in the meantime.
Okay. What about daytime stuff?
No plans.
Yeah.
It is.
It is the soul. The soul.
Yeah.
The tall.
The soul. Nothing's going on in the soul.
No, it's the
It's
tall.
It's
closed.
the tall. The holy day. It's the holy day. Paelias.
It's the tall, yeah.
Can we-
All right, well, yeah, let's catch up later then.
Well, I'm going to the ritual tonight.
We'll give us fast forward till night.
Yeah. If we want, we can fast forward to the night if we're not really doing anything. We could just use it for leisure time.
Yep. Totally
I'll
an
continue to
option.
read my book on hobgoblins and their friends. Am I learning anything?
Yeah, you're learning some things. Let's see. What are you learning? You're learning super interesting things.
That a hobgoblin is not the same as a goblin.
Goblin. It's not actually goblin at all.
It's a misnomer.
It's more hob than goblin.
Yeah. Let's see.
The mating rituals of a hobgoblin.
Yep. Hobgoblins have dark orange or red-orange skin, hair ranging from dark red-brown to dark gray, yellow or dark brown eyes peer out beneath their beetling brows. Wide mouths sport sharp and yellowed teeth. Might have a large blue or red nose, which symbolizes power amongst the goblinkin. They live as long as humans. They have a love of warfare and battle, meaning that few do live that long. Hobgoblins belong to a family of creatures called goblinoids. They're often found lording over their cousins, the smaller goblins, and the ferocious bugbears. So they usually have some bugbears or some goblins to do their dirty work. They form military legions. Some of them are strategic thinkers. They can train beasts. Yeah, you learn all about them.
Do they speak the same language as goblins?
They speak Goblin. Yep, common and
Maybe
Goblin.
I should probably start learning Goblin by reading my Goblin book. So I might use some of my time that day to read the How to Speak Goblin book.
Finric speaks goblin.
How many hours would you like to read the Goblin book for?
Let's see. We're not really doing anything that day except lounging around. So I guess when I finished the Hobgoblin book, I started the Hobgoblin the night before. Maybe I finish that or I put it down and I'll read the How to Speak Goblin and maybe I ask Finric for some help. I guess let's put in a good 5 to 6 hours.
Okay. All right. 5 to 6 hours learning Goblin. You also came across in the Hobgoblin book the Hobgoblins worship Maglabiet, the Mighty One, the greater god of goblinoids. As terrifying as this figure is, hobgoblins don't fear death, believing that when they die in battle, their spirits join the honored ranks of Maglabiet's army on the plain of Acheron. So, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'll probably need to ask you about that again if it comes up.
If you ever face a hobgoblin, we'll remember that.
Okay. Maybe I should write that down. I know stuff about hobgoblins. I don't know what I know, but I know stuff.
You know stuff. Important stuff. Twizzard, what are you, Mr. Bones, doing today? Are you just hanging out?
At around 1 o'clock, I'm gonna recast this spell.
Of course. Understood.
We might play some cards or something.
Did he just like fall asleep overnight, or what did he do all night?
He stands there, or
I mean, you
I
can
might
give
have
him a
made him,
command.
like,
You
sit
can
down.
say, like, make noise if someone comes. Like, he can be a sentry.
Guard you.
yeah.
That's
I mean, I'm sure he was in my room, but I don't know what he was doing. Probably made him face the wall. I didn't need that. I don't need to wake up and see that.
I will say that you've noticed a tendency if you haven't given him a mental command for maybe 45 minutes or an hour, he does tend to sort of just stand there and he looks like he's holding a spear or a sword, and he just sort of looks like. So you get the feeling that he was probably a guard in his past life, and they sort of revert to that behavior if you don't give them a command for a long time. So,
Not a musician.
not a musician.
Guard sounds more likely.
He was one of the Egyptian guards, so you actually picked a good pile of bones to
So
go
then
with.
he should be able to guard you well.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Maybe we should go find him a spear.
You
Can
could-
he hold a spear?
Yeah, he can definitely
Yeah.
hold. He can hold a spear or a sword.
Can I get him like some clothes and?
Sure, you could get him armor if you want.
Get him a face.
Oh my goodness.
And when he's no longer animated, he just turns into a pile of bones that can be reanimated.
I gotta carry his stuff then.
Does
Or-
he have any kind of memory?
They
He has a
have
brain.
like they'll remember and they'll imitate what they did in their past lives. So yeah, he'll basically go into a guard duty, but he won't really be fully aware of what's
No
going
short
on.
term. All right, I high five Mr. Bones because I like him. That's all we were doing today.
All right, just high fiving.
You don't want to go and see about getting him a. I'm sure Henry might have something in the town hall that maybe it's not the best weapon around,
All right, maybe we'll go out and do that.
or maybe there's something left over in the pyramid.
I don't know if I want to bring him to the pyramid. He might get ideas.
Actually, he could probably guard. Oh, you could have him as a reenactment to pay money to watch a reenactment between you, and you could fireball him.
He'll die.
Okay, all right. So then, but you
Wait,
could
read that, man.
play fighting.
It's a 5 o'clock show every day.
Yeah, for the tourists.
If I,
You could
if I
make
even
money.
show him fire, he might freak out. and
Then
hurt
don't
someone.
do fire. Then just do like stuff with your quarterstaff, and you could probably give him a command to spar, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm
Totally,
sure as a
Totally.
guard, he would know sparring.
All right, I'll see if I can. Well, all right. So maybe today, real quick before the ritual or whatever, we'll run out and see if we can find him a weapon.
I mean, you could go to
And,
the blacksmiths. You could go see Arnon the hammer and see if you can get a cheap weapon or something.
All right, yeah, we'll go check over there.
All right, so
Cheap weapon.
All right, so you guys go. You visit Arnon. You open up the door, the big heavy door to the blacksmiths. Immediately, your nostrils are filled with the tang of metal and various chemical baths, and you hear the familiar ringing sound, ding, ding, as Arnon shapes something over at the forge. What would you like to do?
Hey, man. I knock on the door.
Yeah.
Hey, you got any spears a skeleton could use?
He sort of gestures over, and you see a wall of various weapons of varying qualities.
Where's your economy section?
He gestures to the far right of that, and you see some scimitars and some swords that are a little more dinged up, a little rusty. Maybe he could restore them, but he hasn't gotten to them yet, or maybe they're just too far gone.
That plastic?
I think it's foam.
How much for a medium grade one?
One that maybe isn't as rusty or dinged up, but
Could still
Not
do
best
some
quality.
damage. You looking for like a short sword or a scimitar or what? Or you just care about the price?
I was gonna give him a spear or whatever.
Spear?
What's something you have on hand that he could hold, like from your inventory?
Oh,
Inventory.
I've got everything you could possibly like. My inventory is busting. Look at this inventory of weapons here. It's just,
That's a lot.
Damn.
Nice.
Is that a trident?
that is a trident.
You have a man with a trident.
Yeah, let's keep that on the down low.
I'm gonna
Yes, I just got him a spear.
spear.
Mhm.
Not
Feel like
going for
he's-
not going for the trident.
Yeah, it was tempting, but if he
I
was
feel like
going
that
towards
wouldn't
the
be.
water,
Yeah, I don't feel like that would be something that an ancient Egyptian pyramid.
something for a
Right.
merman.
Probably not.
I feel like that's something that someone that lives by the beach would have.
Merman.
Let's see. Spear. So yeah, like 1 gold. 1 gold.
1 gold for medium spear.
Yeah.
What? How much for your
'Cause
high end
it's mostly
spear?
wood. It's only got a small little metal tip.
You want it?
How much for a high end spear?
2 gold.
Oh, I'll take the high end. Look at me going crazy.
Less likely to break in battle.
Exactly.
Sweet.
All right, Mr. Bones down has a spear. This is the best.
Look at him. So proud of him.
Finric, Agnes is reading. Are you also learning? You're tag teaming learning Goblin. Is that true?
Well, I know Goblin, so I think I'm just like sort of hanging out and fielding questions as needed.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like how to pronounce certain things that are in the book. Like I don't know about this
Sure.
phonetic way of pronouncing it.
All
And
right,
I'm
cool.
assuming there's some tidbits that are coming up, especially about hobgoblins that I, although it's not language related, it's just sort of interesting tidbits that I'm not aware of that Agnes is
Yeah,
sharing.
you could be flipping through the Hobgoblin book and just All right, so you guys are having a Goblin learning party. I love it. Paelias, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm having breakfast at the church.
Breakfast at the church. Yep. And you see, as you guys are finishing up, you do see some of the town's farmers and some of the merchants coming in, and Anne is going to speak with them, basically give her a sermon. You sticking around for that?
Yeah. Yeah. Can I stay to watch your sermon?
She would be thrilled.
Okay, great. I would love to do that. Let's do that.
All right.
Maybe there's a place I could freshen up before that.
Oh yeah, totally. Make that happen.
Would that be a clothing store?
No.
Might be a blacksmith.
Yeah, and you actually, Paelias, you noticed Lily in the crowd.
Oh, okay.
As well as Henry. What's that?
Look who came to breakfast.
Yeah, Lily and Henry are also attending the service.
Cool.
All right, as we head into late afternoon, early evening, anyone doing anything different?
I forgot to ask. Would they have armor at the blacksmith,
Absolutely.
or is that somewhere else?
No, he would have armor.
All right. Can I get some armor for him?
Yeah.
And would anyone have a cape? Possible to get a cape for him.
You could definitely go to Colts and get a cape.
We should probably go to Colts and ask about getting a flag done for our ship.
Oh, we do need a flag.
Yeah. You guys want to go to Colts and talk about that?
How much money do we have left? After I lost all of it. No, after we because we still owe 2 more rubies,
You do still owe 2 more rubies, yes.
and we have 2 more rubies in hand. We don't have to spend gold.
Right, we shouldn't have to spend gold.
So who's got the rubies?
Who does have the rubies?
Paelias has 2 rubies, which he said was going to cover, I think, 300 of your share and 300 of Twizzard's share.
I gave Ruby last time.
Yeah, so I still have those. I haven't given them yet, right?
Correct. Because you had owed money or a ruby, whichever, for the magic muffin that made you young again.
Worth it.
So then technically, Finric, you would only need to put in, or you would just need to, I guess, give Paelias some gold
Yeah, to make up the second
for
ruby.
the ruby in the ruby. So he would sell you a ruby for a smaller price, or something like that.
Yeah, it's like a ruby and a half each, right? That's the deal.
Ruby and a half each.
No, you have to put in a
I
ruby,
thought it was
and then you're
less.
putting in a secondary ruby for Mr. Twizzard and Finric.
Oh, so it's just a ruby each? That's the deal? I just owed money?
Got it. So basically, I'm paying Paelias for half a ruby, and Twizzard
And
is
Mr.
paying.
Twizzard is paying for half a ruby.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, I'm all paid up, right?
Yeah, I think Twizzard's paid up.
Oh, okay. What do I owe you?
However much half a ruby is, I guess.
Someone owes me half a ruby.
Rubies between 800 to 1,000, depending on the quality.
It's pretty shady.
Someone need a 3-foot ruby?
I'll take 450.
Cool.
Wait, did Twizzard just try to con you guys? Is that what just happened?
No.
All right, so I'm gonna pay now. Is that cool? I'll just take it out of my inventory.
Well, you hold on to the ruby because we'll just need to pay up when the boat's ready. But I can give you the gold now.
All right, so I'll just add the gold then.
Yeah. So add 450, and I'll remove 450.
Sounds good.
Actually, since Mr. Twizzard already put in a ruby, you still technically owe Mr. Twizzard 300 gold.
Wait, how much is it total?
For the boat, it's 4 rubies.
Oh, that's
Each
what it is.
one-
All right, so each. So I'm actually owed 2/3 of a ruby then.
No. So you owe a ruby for the boat, and you also owe money, 600 gold coins for the muffin.
Oh, all right. So then I only owe 300. So just take out 300 instead of 450 then, and give the rest to Twizzard.
Why don't? It sounds like really what's happening is I owe you. You're putting in a ruby. Forget about the muffin for now. But you're putting in 2 rubies. Everyone else is putting in 1. So basically, I owe you for a ruby. So I should be giving you another 450. And then after that's settled, you just owe. You
300.
for the muffin.
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
It's not a whole ruby still. It's 2/3 of a ruby because it's a ruby a third each.
But
It's
Finric's
4 rubies.
going to pay you 900 gold for a ruby, so that he has a ruby.
Wait, okay, sorry. You said it was 4 rubies total?
Yeah, for 4 people.
One for each of us.
Oh, 4 people. I forgot to divide Agnes. Okay, yeah. So 1 ruby each. Okay, so you're paying me 900, and I'm going to pay you each 300.
You don't pay me anything. I don't think.
Not yet. Right now,
But
we're
I'll
worried about the boat.
yeah. So he's going to pay me 900 for that, and then I want to pay off the weapons.
Okay,
So now
I just
we'll
took
have
out
a
another
ruby.
450, so I'm down 900 gold. So you should just make sure that you add 900 to yours.
All right, I'll add 900, but then what do I owe you guys for muffins?
Then you owe Finric 300, and you owe Twizzard 300.
Give yourselves 300 each. So
Okay.
then I only get 300 from the deal. That's fine. Oh, that's how it works.
Yes.
Cool.
You got that all sorted out then?
But I'm going to keep the ruby until we pay it off.
Yeah, we figured it out. It was easier just to sell a ruby and then use that gold to pay back Finric and Twizzard.
Cool. So just Paelias hang on to the ruby and just give it up when we collect the boat, or we have to. We're not together. So yeah. I don't know how we're doing this, by the way. I'm leaving 900 gold in your room.
And thinks Paelias is like praying really intently, but really he's just having this conversation about golden rubies.
All right. I'm just doing my finances. Paying my bills.
Okay. Hold on to the ruby. There's a big stack of gold in your room at the ringing bell.
Sweet.
I can send Mr. Bones to collect everything.
I've been reading about
don't-
Mr. Bones, by the way. When skeletons encounter living creatures, the necromantic energy that drives them compels them to kill, unless they're commanded by their masters to refrain from doing so. So keep that in mind, Wizard.
Oh, great. All right. He could get a little reckless.
But yeah, he can fight with weapons and wear armor. So you want to go try to get some armor for him?
Yes.
All right.
When he does our age, it's way worse.
So let's see. So there's a breastplate, there's a half plate, There's even some scale mail. Chain shirt. What would you like?
Oh, gee, what do you have that would fit him? That's mostly my concern. He's got to look good.
Oh, I mean, I got.
He's on camera after all.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I got lots of things that could fit him. Do you really want a cape too?
If possible.
All right.
So I can cast Gust at it, make it flow.
You've got white, brown, and tan.
Which one looks most like the Windbell tartan?
Ooh.
None
Any
of
of
them. Oh wait, there's a blue.
No.
Want a blue?
Yeah, we'll do blue.
This is Mr. Bones' cape.
Yeah.
Bones cape.
He's a respectable gentleman now,
That's for sure.
who might get some necromantic tendencies around people.
Hey, we all have our flaws.
Oh my god.
Nobody's perfect.
If you see him chowing down on someone's flesh, you should tell him to stop.
No, bad boy.
Bad bones.
Alright, come on. Cape, get on there.
And then what? So we have the ritual, and does anyone else need any shopping?
Well, were we going to ask Colt for a flag for our ship?
We could put an order in. What's it look like? A big A?
Oh, I thought we were going to do black with the red. I don't know. What should our
A big
flag
A.
look like?
An A?
This is hilarious. The way I put the the way I put the cape on, it's like streaming out behind it.
And obviously, it's upside down.
That's Bones.
He looks good.
It's
He's
upside
standing
down.
in-
Why is there an upside down?
Well, he was going to cast Gust on it anyway, so.
That's pretty good. Alright.
Windy day, Bones.
He's like, that's a strange new friend you got there, Twizzard.
Look at the size of that spear. Holy moly.
He might save your life one day.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you could put an order in for a flag. It'd be about 20 gold. Less than that. It's
Oh.
like 10 gold.
So, do I owe money for a cape and his armor?
Yeah. I'm gonna say the armor is, well, geez. Arguably should be. So let's see. So to make it 14 plus his dex modifier, you could go with breastplate, which is 400, or you could do a chain shirt for 50. Technically, that's a. Let's call it. Are you willing to spend 200?
Yeah, let's do 200.
All right. So his armor class goes up. Let's see. 14. So yeah, you should write down his armor class. His armor class is basically now 14 instead of 13.
That's higher than yours, Wizard.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Mr. Bones, so I can stand behind him in every battle.
Yeah.
Twister, you should spend the $200 on armor for you.
Right?
He can't, if he wears armor, he can't cast spells. He's not proficient in it.
He basically is making himself a bodyguard.
Yeah, I love it. This is so good.
Is it a spell to make him every day?
Yeah, it costs me a level 3 spell slot every day.
Oh, shit.
Worth it.
How many of those do you get? 2 or
I have
3?
3 now. Yeah,
Okay.
because I
that's
get an extra, I figured I could use it on Mr. Bones.
Mr. Bones.
Hopefully he stays alive long enough.
You have extra bones in case you want to.
I had a hard
Right.
enough time finding 1 bag of bones. And
Oh,
I'm
you have a whole bag of bones.
Yeah,
assuming-
he has 13 hit points. His speed is 30
13.
feet. Yep.
Oh, here.
Wait, hold on. His armor class may be higher. Hold on a second. 13, 20 plus dex modifier max 2.
Is it just from the monster manual?
Yeah, I know. It's just a skeleton.
Just
it would be 16 because the armor raises it to 14 plus the dex modifier, which is 2.
Mr. Bones.
Yeah,
Awesome.
he's a tank. Mr. Bones.
Take Mr. Bones. I'm gonna have to spar with him. I can't make him mad.
Oh my gosh.
I don't see how you could hit him. If you're gonna spar
He's
with
stronger than me and he's faster than me. But he has 13 hit points.
Yeah, that's true. All right. All right. Are we fast forwarding to ritual or what are we doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to give our overall design of our flag to Colt in another session or something. But
maybe you guys we'll say that you sketched out some ideas for him or something, and we can figure that out later.
all right, we'll pay on delivery.
That sounds fine.
It'll only be 5 gold from each of us, so I don't mind taking that out right now.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, what are we paying for a flag?
It's 5 gold apiece.
I guess I'll cover Paelias's and I'll
Was
run
it
back
5 or did you say 10?
5 gold out of his room.
Is it 20?
Yeah, we don't have to actually cover each other. You know, we're all here. We can just take it out, and then pay each other back later. Like, let's just take it out. I'll pay the 5. Like, oh, you owe me for this and that.
Oh my god. I love it. I love it all.
It's just
Yeah.
all right.
All right, so who's going to ritual night and who's going to singing sisters?
I'm ritual. I think I'm the only one.
Oh, okay. I'll go to Singing Sisters. I don't know if I can pass up that.
Paelias?
Yeah. What are we doing now? I guess we're I guess well, we had a good church, and what's Ann doing? What are you up to tonight, Ann?
She's probably gonna call it an early night.
All right. Well, all right. Let's catch up again tomorrow.
All right, that sounds good, Paelias.
So where's the party at?
So the Singing Sisters.
That's where everybody is.
Yep.
Well, except Agnes is going to Fishworks to go to the to check out the ritual.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
I've grown accustomed to the smell of rotting fish.
Yeah, you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Delicious.
So you have your choice if you want to see the ritual or try to get info out of Sinistra.
Yeah. Let's go check out Sinistra. Or in general, Singing Sisters.
Yeah, get some Taurus drinks.
All right.
Torrance.
So you guys go to the Singing Sisters with Mr. Bones. Is Mr. Bones going too?
Oh yes, he's definitely coming.
After all the bling you
Yeah.
bought him, you gotta bring him everywhere.
Maybe me and Mrs. Bones.
And Solar and Torn are there, as well as Callie and Sally, as well as Gregson and Salty. So it's a fairly big group there at the old Singing Sisters. And yes, indeed, Finestel does come down after a spell, and she joins the group. So you guys are all there.
Can I buy a drink for Mr. Bones?
You can. As soon as he drinks it, though, it'll go right through him.
You watch it just travel down him.
If it's the sun's glory, will he get the glowing eyeball effect?
He doesn't have eyeballs.
That's why I need answers on this. He's also a walking skeleton, so I don't really know.
Apparently he will. Apparently it'll work on him.
Okay.
Would anyone else like a sun's glory? Or do you guys want regular drinks for right now?
I'm gonna stick to the regular stuff.
I'm gonna have a sun's glory for Mr. Bones, and I guess I'll take a regular one.
And
Yeah, I'll do it.
Whatever else anyone else wants.
Callie and Sally both
Whatever.
sort of like. Callie and Sally both look askance at Mr. Bones and like, are they worried? But he is wearing nice armor and he has a dashing cape on, so I guess it's okay. He's here.
He's literally the nicest dressed thing in this place.
Oh my god, it's so amazing! I love Mr. Bones so much. Yeah, I mean, you guys get your drinks. Wait, who had the sun's glory?
Mr. Bones.
Just Mr. Bones.
Yeah.
All right, his eyes are now glowing for 3 hours.
Excellent.
Nice. That should be plenty of time.
He's good.
Right.
Go mingle, Mr. Bones.
But don't kill.
Don't kill anyone, yeah.
He's so much creepier with yellow eyes.
He's talking to Salty. Ah, hey, so you're a skeleton and stuff? Oh wow, that's fascinating. Wow, your eyes are really glowing bright. Hey, that's a sharp spear you got there. I love your cape. All right, they're having a conversation off to the side.
They probably have equal intelligences.
Oh,
Oh man.
goat on me.
I know.
But that was good.
Solid burn. Okay.
So, Finestrel.
Yes.
What you been up to?
I had a fascinating talk with Elsa. She said that we may have more in common than we think.
Huh.
I don't know if now is the perfect time to discuss it, but I am convinced that an expedition with you folks, if you're still up for it, to find the hot springs is in order.
Twizzard?
Definitely need to go to the hot springs.
Well, I think that's a yes. Absolutely. What are you drinking?
Just a light dinner ale for me.
Gotcha.
But if are we to would you be available to start tomorrow, Dalk?
Okay, quick. I'm gonna sending stone Agnes.
And it's not quite 11 yet, so Agnes, you're probably just still preparing at the ringing bell to go over there.
Cool.
Okay.
Are we good to do this hot springs thing starting tomorrow?
Assuming that everything goes all right with the ritual, which I'm assuming it will because leaf bottoms are fine, everything else is fine. I'll keep my sending stone kind of like on the ready in case I need to inform you of anything interesting. But
Okay.
yeah, I think going on Dalk, you know how it is, Dalk. But yeah, we could start out on Dalk.
Cool. So I do a quick yes to what's her name, Finestrel, then back to Agnes.
We'll need horses.
What?
We might need horses.
Oh yeah, that's a good call. I guess we can. Can you get a horse on Dock?
You can definitely get a horse on Dalk. Yep.
Okay.
You can go see El Noth at the livery.
Sounds good.
It's all when stuff's closed, right?
Great. And Agnes, we're gonna drink a little bit while we're here, but like, if any, sending stone us if you run into trouble, like, we're not gonna get like totally like sloppy. It's just more of like a little, like a liquid courage type of amount. So we'll be fresh and ready to go.
All right, just be careful of what you say to Finestrel.
It seems pretty nice.
Just be careful what you say to her.
Got cool flash.
Just be careful what you say to her. Mr. Twizzard?
I always say nice things.
Yes.
So like, yeah.
I always say nice things.
Copy that. Roger, Roger. Over and out. God bless America.
10-4.
Whatever that place is. Cool. So,
Cast any good spells lately?
Who are you asking that to?
Oh, Sinistral.
I mean, I have arcane power at my disposal that I use from time to time. Yes.
You want to go spell for spell?
Are you challenging me to a duel, Twizzard?
Probably not the kind of duel you're thinking. Mine's probably much more simple. I cast prestidigitation and make a shower of sparks. Go voila!
All right.
And I go, can you top that?
So it's more for entertainment purposes, not for injury purposes.
Understood. So she sort of.
That being said, Salty Baggins over there, just go to town. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Entertainment, injury.
All right. I'll take that into account.
You can, kill him and then reanimate him.
Ow.
I think we can now.
This is terrible. Let's see. What is Finestel gonna do? She is going to.
I'm about to conjure a clock and have it start ticking.
She points at you, Finric, and or not Finric, Twizzard, and does she really do this? Yeah, probably. She warms your pants, and they get like almost too hot.
Damn.
It's getting hot in here from the waist down. Anyone else?
You're now hot pants.
Oh, I wasn't wearing much. Just heating up. Can I order an ice water extra quick? Pour it on my pants.
And Callie hands you a cup of water, and when you drink it, it tastes like limes.
Hey.
And you see Finestrel winking at you.
Oh, that's a good one. All right, I cast Gust on her.
Oh, does she have to make a save to get blown over?
She might get pushed like 5 feet.
Away from you, yeah.
Is it a-
Succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed.
I don't. Yeah, she might get pushed 5 feet away. She's a medium or smaller creature. I don't know if she is.
No, I think she saves.
Just blows her hair around.
Yeah, but she does she has to lean into it so she doesn't fall. Sorry, I dropped a Lego head on the ground. I'm just gonna try to find that real quick. I'll be right back. Lego head, where'd you go, Lego head?
Making a different purchase situation.
This is the minor illusion battle between two arcane users.
I can soil her pants.
She was considering soiling yours. Basically, you're both using prestidigitation.
All right, I got a good one.
All
But
right.
when you found your head.
Yeah, I have successfully found my head.
All right, I'm gonna turn around and conjure a foam anvil.
Ooh.
It's made of foam, but it looks like an anvil. And I'm gonna turn around real quick and go "Huh!" and toss it to her.
And she where did that? Oh, gosh, a lot going on tonight.
I'm gonna go heads up anvil.
Yeah, she completely falls for it, and she sort of yelps and steps backwards, and as she does, she disappears into a silvery mist, and the anvil flows through the mist and hits the ground. And Twizzard, you feel a beam of crackling energy flies right
Oh,
over flies right over your shoulder and sort of singes your hair. And she's like, she teleported behind you. She's like, I think that's enough for tonight.
Well. Mr. Bones comes over. And I go, yes, I suppose. Mr. Bones goes, "Urgh."
Are you okay? Roll an intimidation check for Mr. Bones.
Oh. 3.
3?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's for me.
Yeah.
Add my 0.
Would he have to add his charisma for intimidation?
Unless I'm adding like 17. I don't know.
Because then
Gonna
it would
matter.
be 0 because he has -3 charisma.
Oh, Mr. Bones.
Amazing. Yeah, she's unimpressed.
Hey, thanks, Mr. Bones.
All right. Out of the corner of your eye, Finric, you notice Gregson leaving the Singing Sisters. And Agnes, as you head over to the Fishworks, what time do you want to get there?
I'm guessing maybe just I don't know, about 10 minutes before the start would occur, just to get there and find my bearings, know where I should be standing or what I might need to do.
Sure.
Would that be before or after Gregson leaves? Because I feel like that would definitely be like a Sending Stone event for me.
Okay, yeah. Gregson leaving is probably right when Agnes is getting there.
Okay. Agnes, Gregson just left. He's inbound.
Okay, I mean, I think he occasionally attends, so
That's what I'm thinking.
yeah. Oh, time to smell rotten fish.
Oh yeah. Actually, you notice as you enter that why can't I ever do this right? There we go. As you enter, there is a fresh smell in the air, and you can sort of tell that it's maybe some arcane thing masking the odor. But within the circle, there is a fresher, sort of like a fresh cut grass, sort of evening dew covered grass type.
Oh, I like it. I'm gonna say something about it as soon as I walk in.
All right, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Elsa's there in the center waiting.
I mean, I don't think I could do a smell with minor illusion. I think that's only sound or sight. Smell would be nice.
So the leaf bottoms are there, and Colt is there, and Elsa is there. Do you, what do you wanna? Do you wanna say anything?
I will say hi to each of them, make my rounds, and say that I'm looking forward to participating in tonight's ritual, and I hope that I don't, get in anyone's way, and that I can actually, make the ritual, good instead of awkward for people.
Yeah, no, the leaf bottoms are definitely happy to see you. Colt is, reasonably pleased. Elsa's the only one who looks a little iffy, but she knew you were coming, so it's not any big surprise or anything. And yeah, sure enough, soon Gregson also comes in. All right.
Let's pretend I'm not holding my sword.
Yeah. We
You don't have
can.
to take it out of my hand, but I probably am not armed to the teeth. I probably do have my dagger on me, though.
Sure.
That's always hidden.
Some less obvious weapon. Um, so Elsa sort of greets everyone, and they begin to. She discusses some principles of Saloon, acceptance, tolerance, equality, understanding. There's some call and response that you sort of you get the hang of as it continues.
It's not monotone, is it? Like, is it nicer sounding, or is it very cultish sounding?
No, it's quite pleasant. Let all on whom my light falls be welcome if they desire to be so. As the silver moon waxes and wanes, so too does all life. Trust in my radiance and know that all live alive under my light shall know my blessing. Turn to the
That's
moon and I will be your true guide. So then, however, you also gather that they call themselves Saloonites.
Not beamers?
Not beamers, no.
Okay.
There, you can notice that there are thin silver chains set at particular spots around the circle, and for the next part, they sort of not like tie, but they sort of wrap the chains around each wrist, and you can see that there is a set available, and sort of Gregson gestures over to it. What do you want to do?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, are there 6 beams in Elsa's sign?
There are
8?
8. Yeah.
Okay. All right, sure. I'll go to wherever those are. I'll follow along.
Actually, there probably should be 7. That's my bad, but yeah, that's fine. So you sort of entwine your wrists as well, and Elsa, in some better language than this, but she basically describes how Saloon sacrificed herself and became bound to our plane, and thus is still protecting our world, and says something about centering the world, even in her containment, in her entrapment, in her bondage. And as she says these words, you feel sort of some tingling in the chains, and you sort of feel like extra gravity as you're sort of brought to your knees, and as you look around, you see the others are being brought down to their knees as well. And it's a little uncomfortable because it's like this added weight on your body. But as it passes, the chains go loose, and you feel this sort of clarity of mind and body. And as that finishes, you sort of notice everyone else sort of standing up. You stand up as well. Elsa is getting a what looks like a normal teapot, maybe a little larger than normal, and she sort of pours cups of tea, and everybody sort of walks over to gather and get in line to have some of this tea that she's pouring. Do you want to join them?
I don't know if I want to have tea if it's hallucinative.
Sure.
Hallucinative. I think I want to be
You
of
could do
my...
the old fake fake drink and pour it out or
Well,
something?
I mean, she probably would recognize my silver chalice, right? If I took out my silver chalice.
Well, you got that from the keep, right?
Yeah, so you don't think she would know what it is?
I don't know. I mean, you didn't get it from her. Is all I'm saying.
Right. Yeah, no, I think I'll just politely decline.
Yep. And yeah, Elsa's okay with that. She's okay with that. And so you sort of stand over there, and they all sip from their tea, and you can tell it's sort of there's a little bit of phosphorescence to it actually. It's quite pleasant to look at, and it no foul odors or anything from it. And so this whole sort of the call and response at the beginning of it, the words from Saloon out of Elsa's mouth, the whole chain thing, and then the tea afterwards. It probably takes like an hour and 15 minutes or so for the whole thing told. So it's a little after midnight, and it seems to be over. It seems to be breaking up. Anything you'd like to say or do?
Well, I might ask Elsa what exactly the tea is. That if I come again in the future, that I might partake in the tea if I know the ingredients or what its purpose is for the ritual. Because I'm not really into any kind of mind altering or body altering consumption.
The tea we drink serves to clarify the mind. It is definitely not going to cloud it or add visions that are not from Saloon. If you want something like that, there, I believe, is a different night for that here at the Fishworks. But
right, that's not what I want.
Correct.
That's why I would not come to.
I think the next time you should, if you feel up to it, partake. It's more of a clarifying tea, so you can look within yourself and find your own guidance, or the guidance of Saloon, if she so deems you worthy.
Okay, all right. Then I might do that. I don't know if we will be, so I'm going to let her know about our trip tomorrow.
So when you bring that up, these other people are sort of bidding farewell and heading out. So you're pretty much left alone with her at this point. And she says, Finestrel seeks information about the beams of the moon because she has been gathering research about the amulets. I feel she may have made a pact with an entity that is at odds with Lolth. I cannot be sure, but we, the ancient saying, an enemy of my enemy is my friend, could fall into place here, but I caution you to keep an eye on her.
That's one of the reasons why we wanted to take this trip, so that we could keep an eye on her.
Yes.
At the same time, she'll probably be keeping an eye on us.
Yes, I would not let on to her what amulets you already have, though I fear she may have methods of detecting strong magic of her own. It is a gamble that we take, but I think a worthy one.
we do a good job at playing dumb.
She has suspicions that the caves of Fenton, which is the hot springs, she suspects that there may have been a link to the cult of the Shadowed Sun. So if you do successfully find it, tread lightly, and if there is an amulet there, you must claim it before she does. Do you understand?
Yes, I definitely understand. Do you have an idea of which amulet it might be?
Well, it would seem that it is either of the swimming serpent or the howling hound. Those are the words that I know them by.
Swimming serpent, howling hound. Okay. All right. Then I will make sure that the ATM are aware that they must do what they can to make sure that if we find an amulet, that we get it and not Finestel.
I think that
But
would be
maybe
for the
something will
best.
come out
Sorry, what
that
was
will
that?
help us. No, something will come out in the meantime that might help us figure out how to destroy the amulets, or where we can find more information.
And it could also be that she seeks to destroy them. There is much of Lolth's power imbued in them. If they were to be destroyed, it would weaken her, even in the abyss.
All right. Well, here's to freeing Saloon and I guess putting Lolth in her doom. To her doom?
Are you drinking the tea? No, you're just drinking your own drink.
Yeah, I'm just.
All right. Yeah, she sort of raises her cup of tea. All right, let's jump back to hijinks at the. Oh God, I just dropped it.
It's always the Singing Sisters. It's a great place.
I really want to like cut back and like everyone's got glowing eyes and you're all like dancing around with like Mr. Bones and
You're all wearing lampshades on your head.
yeah, pretending to be lamps, just like.
Because you got the lights, so it's fine.
Oh, we could make Bones a lamp.
I think Arabella's probably playing the fiddle by now. So there's some lively fiddle playing. Finestrel's probably gone up to bed at some point. I'm not sure. How do you guys want to proceed with this night here?
Maybe you should send your lizard up there to follow her.
Do you guys hear that?
No?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, his familiar.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like she would detect that and kill it. Should we try that? Okay. Might be a good idea. I have Mr. Bones now. Blizzard is now expendable.
No, it's still expensive to get them.
Oh, that's true.
It's not that expensive. It's like 10 gold
Alright.
or something, right?
All right, I'm going to, I guess, stand in a corner where no one will
So
bother me.
she says that you guys are going to agree to meet at or fairly early, say 9 a.m. tomorrow at the livery. Does that sound reasonable?
Yep.
All right, and then she heads upstairs. And Twizzard, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go stand behind Mr. Bones,
Okay.
and then that way I can, I guess, summon my familiar
All right.
and have him, I guess, run probably outside and up the side of the building and see if there's a
Ooh.
window that's open.
All right. All right. Yeah. Are you one of the? I guess you're one of the people who knew which room she was, right? Because you knocked on the door. You're the only one.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
knocked
okay.
on all doors and I found her.
All right. So
If you know the room-
yeah.
Why don't you just go outside and summon them?
What was that?
Why didn't you just go outside and summon them instead of in front of all these people?
Oh, probably should have went outside.
You blocked yourself by like a screen door of bones.
No, he's got armor and a cape.
Wait, hold on.
He does
No,
have armor and a
Does he
cape.
have glowing eyes?
No, only Mr. Bones does.
Oh, only Mr. Bones. Because I was going to say, does your familiar get your glowing eyes
That would
if
have
you
been
see
the
through him?
worst. That would have been a terrible decision. Very stealthy.
A small lizard with bright glowing eyes. All right, so you sort of, as you like hold on to Mr. Bones, you inhabit the eyes and ears and body of your familiar. What is it, Mr. Twizzard's lizard gizzard or something?
Yeah, Gizzard.
And so Gizzard scampers out the front door and up the wall and sort of onto the window. As you peer through, you see Finestrel sort of, putting her staff down, taking off her cloak, washing at a wash basin, and she turns, and you see her lock eyes with your lizard, and her eyes go narrow. and she walks over to the window.
You better poof him out of
And
existence.
Skipper, I
Opens.
de-summon him.
You what? You desummon him?
Yes.
All right. As she opens the window, the lizard poofs out of existence, and boom, your consciousness slams back into you, and the noise and the hustle and the bustle of the room crashes down on you compared to the relative quiet of outside. And yeah, you're back in your body.
Yep, I was here the whole time. Yeah, so I pushed my sending stone. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sinistral knew I was in a lizard.
You always say you just wanted to see her naked.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something very believable.
She might buy that. Pervert wizard.
Yeah, she knew there was a familiar there. She doesn't necessarily know who was using it, though.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Well, the amount of magic users in this town is probably small, right?
She probably shouldn't use it from. Well, there's 2 in the Singing Sisters right now.
Well, she might not know it was a lizard that she saw, right? Or you think she saw the creature?
She would see the aura glowing in the sort of like an outline of the shape of the creature.
So I probably shouldn't summon that again in her presence, unless we become buddy-buddy. And I go, ha, remember that? That was funny.
I thought he was a chameleon.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't think it mattered.
I don't know. Is he a chameleon?
He's a chameleon.
Chameleon. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, she saw him no matter what. Camo or no camo.
Hey, should we go to church in the morning and see if we can like get them to cast those bones or do whatever, and see if asking the Dawnfather if he knows anything about what's her name?
I mean, your own cleric has learned augury, so you could prepare that for tomorrow if you wanted to, Paelias.
Yeah, I can ask the Dawnfather stuff.
Well, technically, you'd be asking Mistra.
Your own.
Ask Mistra, the Dawn Mistra
Is she smart too?
stuff. Yeah, she knows
Okay.
stuff.
She knows stuff.
Yeah, she knows magic stuff.
Yeah, Paelias,
Right?
I'll make it your homework to decide how you know. So casting augury, maybe you're rolling dice, maybe you're rolling sticks with jewels, or maybe you're rolling, but you can decide however you want to commune with your god. That's up to you.
I could probably roll dice. That seems like the name of the game.
I feel like you would probably take like your new staff and do like the dizzy bat head thing, and just kind of like roll around, and wherever direction you head to, that's your answer.
Oh, I see.
You're out.
So
You fall.
like my character, how does he commune?
Yeah, you
That
get yourself busy.
Dizzy staff every time I commune.
Yeah.
That would be great.
You mark on the ground like different directions, and then like certain directions are like yes or no, and then you just get yourself dizzy, and whatever direction you end up going, that's your answer.
All right, I'll think about that.
Do you have it prepared? Do you have it prepared right now?
No, I don't think I prepared it yet. Let me see.
Okay.
Did I do it last time?
I don't know. You could just do it tomorrow then. I was gonna say you could save the spell slot if you wanted to, but
Well, I haven't used spell slots, and we're gonna sleep, right?
yeah. But if you don't have it prepared now, you technically have to wait.
Oh, because I can commune. You're saying I can do that. I see. Yeah. We'll do it tomorrow.
All right, folks. I think this is a good spot to end for tonight.
Sounds good.
And we will pick up next week with an exciting journey.
To the hot spring.
Will we be going through forests? Will this be a good time to wear my cloak?
Isn't it always a good thing?
So judging from what Anne had told you the other day, the most direct route would be through the Mistral Woods. However, it's not that much more to go north on the main road and then left toward the coast through Bellwether Glen. However, past that, you folks don't have much of an idea of where these are. So you need to find someone who knows a little more about their location.
So we might want to go to Bellwether. Plus, I have family there, so.
Yeah, Bellwether Glen is sort of a town that sprung up because of the nearness to the springs. It was about halfway between Windbell and the springs.
Cool. And there's water there, right? Because it's spring, so I should wear my life jacket.
There is probably going to be water there.
Cool.
All right.
So I do have augury prepared.
You do.
So it only tells me wheel, woe, wheel and woe, or nothing.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Well, wheel, I'm guessing, is good idea. Woe is bad idea. And nothing is unclear. Please ask again later.
Well, nothing is. It's not really especially good or bad.
Okay.
And then wheel and woe is both.
Yeah. Yep. So
what did you want to ask?
Yeah. What do you want to ask? The result. Basically, you're asking about the results of a specific course of action.
Right.
Do we like Sinistral?
Oh, but it's that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's right. So no, I can't do it now.
Well,
Well,
could say,
trusting control.
yeah, you could say that you're gonna decide whether to go with her.
We could always back out of it.
It's a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. So, what are you going to do in the next 30 minutes that's the specific course of action?
Sleep.
Get ready to pack up and get ready to go on a quest tomorrow with what's her name? We're going to pack
So
up.
it's going to ask you, should I pack or should I not pack?
Yeah.
And then it's going to say, oh, wheel and woe, you've got both good and bad results because you're going to forget your toothbrush, but you're going to remember your comb. I'll do it tomorrow.
And then God's gonna be like, why are they asking me this?
That's amazing. All right, everybody. Excellent session. Thank you for playing. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next Friday on BND Live.